Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another tank. Yes, we're starting pack 6 tonight. Oh, I can't believe how quick it's gone. We're certainly cracking on. Now, unfortunately, Dave can't be with us tonight, but that's okay because we have another Dave. So, hi, Dave.
Hello! Hello, puppets. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Horlick's stream tonight on building the Leopard tank 1/16 scale from Agora Models. Enjoy the build if you don't mind. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing the chat, and I'm going to be looking at some of the instructions as well. So, and if you don't mind, I won't be speaking in a Geordie accent because I'm not a Geordie. I'll be speaking in a Yorkshire accent because I'm a Yorkshireman, none of those. So, okay. Yeah, well, it's been a fairly nice day today. A little bit windy, and the sun has managed to stay out all day, but it's been a little bit cooler than it was the other day. So, but hopefully, yeah, spring and summer is on its way. Can we keep our fingers crossed for summer? I don't know. Let's hope it's on its way because it does make you feel better when there's a bit of sunshine about, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nice here at the moment. Nice orange sun. But yeah, it's been quite nice. It threatened a bit of rain. We were supposed to have had rain today here, but we didn't. And then lunchtime, it was a bit windy, but it wasn't a cold wind. It was fairly mild, so it was all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, you haven't seen, but Horlick saw me earlier. I just take my jumper off actually because it was a bit chill, and even though the sun's been out, but yeah, it's one of them days I don't like. You know, when you've got arthritis and that, it does bite into you a little bit if you don't have a jumper on while you're outside. But having said that, you know, it's all right. It's better than rain, and it's better than snow, and it's better than frost and ice and all that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So we have got lots and lots of chatting tonight. So I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go. So, first one I have is Warren James at 7:30, and he says, "Hi all, good luck tonight, Horlicks."
Thanks, Warren. Hiya.
Hi, Warren. And then we've got Dave McBills, and he says, "Good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Horlicks. Have a great show." So, hello, Dave McBills.
Hi, Dave.
So Dave McBill says, "Evening at Warren James," and then we've got Lindsay's building, and he says, "Evening, Horlicks, and everyone in the chat." Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
And I've got to say at this point that on Lindsay's builds, on 7:30 Thursday evening, I'm going to be guest of honor. So yeah, and I can't wait. So yeah, we'll see you there on Thursday evening with Lindsay. Okay, so it's going to be a full week for me this week because I've got tonight and then tomorrow night and then Wednesday night and Thursday night, and yeah, I was going to do Sunday night, but I'm not. I'm going to be doing something else on Sunday night. So, but I'm not telling you lot. All right. So the next one then, Warren James says, evening, Dave McBills. And Dave McBills says, evening, Lindsay. And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter Julie. She says, good evening, Alex, Dave, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
And then we've got the main man this evening. We've got Ian Campbell. Says, good evening, all. Good luck with your builds. So, hi, Ian.
Hello,
Ian, and Ian over there, and up there, and down there, and down there. Hello to all the Ians. So then we've got Diecast Skycrow DSC. It says, hey, people. Hey, Diecast.
Hi, Diecast. How are you? Thanks for joining.
You'll have to remind me if I've subbed to you, because I don't know whether I've actually subbed to you or not. I can't remember from the other day. I think we saw you on Lee's build, was it? Anfield Road Layout in the Loft? Or was it on this build the other evening? I can't remember. So anyway, I've seen you around. So hello to you. Yeah. Peter Webster's here this evening. So hi, Alex, Geordie, Warren, Dave, Mac, Julie, Ian, and Lindsay. So hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
And then Warren James says, hi, Peter. And then Ian says, hi, Peter. And then Peter Webster says, hi, Dave S. Hi, Peter. And Dave McBill says, evening at Yorkshire Crafter, Ian Campbell, Peter Webster, Diecast, and Sir Dave. Good evening. And Diecast says, good evening to all. A pink hand waving. Yeah, pink hand waving. One of them. Or one of them, or two of them. Yeah. So, so Peter Webster says, hi, Diecast. And if he was the Queen, you'd be going, oh, Philip, you didn't have to let one off in the car, did you? So, I never said that. So, anyway, next up then. Next up then is Max Mods. He says, good evening, everybody. So good evening, Mac. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Mark.
I have my dad to blame for all that, you know. So Diecast says, hope you guys have a good time today. Yeah, we will. We will with you guys watching. So
yeah, I'm going to have a really good time.
A really good time. Yeah, really good time. And we'll have an even better time if you do like and subscribe to Holix's channel as well. So yeah, thank you. So, Peter Webster says, hi, Mark. And then we've got my lovely lady, Crafty Chris. Good evening, everyone. Hello, darling.
Hi, Chris.
And, Dave McBill says, hi again at Max Mods. Max Mods says, hi, Peter. Let's jump in. And Warren James says, hi, Max Mods. Peter Webster says, hi, Chris. Ian Campbell says, hi, Mark. Julie, Dave S, and Warren and Chris. And then Max Mod says, hi, Dave Max Bills and Warren James. And Warren James says, hi, Chris and Julie. Geordie Dave says, evening, everyone. Hi, Geordie.
Hi, Geordie.
Hope you're having a reasonable shift and it's not too bad. So, and Max Mod says, evening, Ian Campbell. And Warren James says, hi, Ian. And Ian Campbell says, hi, Geordie Dave. Dave McBill says, I've spent the whole afternoon in my work shed doing 61, 62, 63, and 64 of the Titanic. Wow. Well, I'll let you into a little secret. I have not touched one copy of our Titanic yet. I've just put them all away in a box. Well, in two boxes, actually. And then one day I'll make a start on it. So, yeah, but for now, I'm putting it all away. So, because I've got too much else going on, you see, obviously. So, Jody Dev says, hi, Ian. And then Dave McBill says, hi, Jody Dave. Jody Dave says, hi, Dave Mac. Warren James says, Jody Dave, hi, Dad. And Jody Dave says, hi, Warren. Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Dave McBills, Crafty Chris, Ian Campbell, and Warren James. Dave McBill says, evening again, Crafty Chris. Crafty Chris says, hi, Peter, Ian, Warren, Geordie, Mark, Dave, Mac, and Julie. Goodness me, it's jumping again. Come on. Geordie Dave says, hi, Chris. Geordie Dave says, hi, Peter. And Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Peter Webster. Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. That's Lee says, hi, host and chat. Hello, Lee. And
hi, Lee.
Says, hi, Lee. And that is the chat for now. Okay, just want to
Okay.
start. Just going to start that. It's jumped again, but I'll start that. There we go. Okay. So, do you want me to add this to the stream? And I'll add this to the stream like this, if we can. There we go. Now, hopefully, yeah, I can scroll through here. So we're doing some wheelies. So, yeah, wheels. We're doing a bit of the tank side, and we're doing a bit of the turret near to the gun there, top of the screen, you'll see. So in this issue of 43 and in pack 6. So we've got a couple of wheels, what looks like a little axle, some track, and some springs and some sides of the tank, and some little tiny weeny bits and pieces and some screws. So Horlicks will tell you what he's going to be doing to the tank in a moment, but we'll just scroll through gently and have a look at the really good issue that we're going to be doing tonight. So just a couple of wheels, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, wheels and springs and spriggets and screws and tracks and goodness me, yeah, lots and lots of little bits and pieces. Now, I think the tracks are going to be done separately. Is that correct, Harlan?
Yeah, they are. I've caught up with the tracks from the last show, so they're up to date. So
okay.
Tracks, but obviously, yeah, I'll do them off stream because we've seen me do these before. So
yeah.
So they're all up to date.
Jolly good.
So yeah, let's get some parts open. I know we're going to be using this issue. I think it's the longest of them all tonight. But I do have a question for Peter because he's built it or done this issue, and yeah, we will go through that in a moment. So
yeah.
Tracks, I'm going to stick aside. I've already got the issues on the floor, so I know where they're from. So we'll go through some of these parts.
Yeah, because we've got more tracks in this one, haven't we? Yeah, so 43-1 looks like a couple of hoops. That's them, yeah.
Rubber.
Oh, the rubber, are they? Right, okay.
I think they give it. This is going to run on the bottom of here and give it grip.
Ah, see, yeah, so it gives it a bit of grip, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, then 43, 2, and 3 are wheels.
Okay, so this is where I have to ask Peter a question. Now, in issue 43, freshly out of the bag, we have 2 wheels. But they are identical. We should have one of these, which is 3. But I'm missing 2, and they've given me another 3. So I've got 2 of the same part here.
Yeah.
However, in loose in the box, I did check with Ian, but obviously because he's not built it, he wasn't 100% sure. There was some spare wheels. Now, I'm assuming these are from another issue, or they realised that there was a few mistakes and they've sent spares. I don't really know.
Right.
So we've got, I'm going to use these because these were loose in the box. But in the actual issue, they sent 2. Now, I've got 2 of these packs because I've got another one here with the same. These are correct. And I've just looked forward, and issue 47 also has 2 of the exact same wheel parts in. So...
Okay, well, to just answer a little bit, Peter Webster's just answered just now, and he said, I had the same issue. They had to send me replacements, but they have started issuing the correct parts.
Okay, fantastic. So these are the replacements for these. So that's fine. At the moment, I've only come across two like that,
Yeah.
which makes sense because I've got 2 packs of these.
Yeah,
That was all we wanted to know. So that's
I'm
great.
just going to highlight this other comment that you put earlier, and that is you've got to decide what set of springs you need to use, as there are extra springs in a later pack
Yes.
and pack 1E.
Yeah. So that was discussed last week. So this is the spring that comes in this issue. I've got actually 3 lots of springs. I've got another set of springs that come loose, which I think are replacements.
Mm-hmm.
But I also get another set of springs in pack 13 for the upgrades pack.
Yeah.
So we have decided that we are going to use the upgraded ones. It does say in here that if you intend to use it for display purposes, yeah, these springs are suitable. These springs are suitable if you're going to use it for display purposes only. But if you're actually going to use it outside or whatever and actually run the tank, it's recommended to use the replacement springs. Now, we decided, as Geordie said, we're going to fit the replacements because it's not going to impact the display purposes of it. And it's also there if he does want to take it out and give it a run somewhere. You can, it just makes sense to replace them and then it's done.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Okay. So after saying all that, do you want to go back to the parts list?
Yeah.
43.4 is that, looks like that spigot bit. Yeah, it looks like a wheel spigot, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 43.5 and 43.6 is parts of the tank. Yeah, they are. 43.7 looks like it's a collar, and 43.8 is a spring.
There's the collar.
Yeah.
And there's the spring. So I'm going to have to match these up, actually, because one's got R on and one's got left. So I guess these are different.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. So I believe that we're going to be using the left ones. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So what I shall do is straight away, I'm going to take this old spring. You know me, I'm organised.
Yeah.
I'm going to put left, old.
Yeah. And in the instructions, it gives you an eye emoji. And
Yes.
an exclamation mark. Can't say that very well. Exclamation mark.
Yeah. And then it says pack 13, which is what we've got here. Which are these from?
Yeah, jolly good.
So I've matched that up. That is going to be for that one. You can tell this is a lot stiffer this spring. So I've done that. That's the old one. That'll go away. This is a replacement ready to build today.
Jolly good. So you've got PP screws times 3.
PP, yes.
PP. And then we've gone to 43.9. And I don't know what them little bits are. 43.9 look like little triangles from here, but there's 2 of them. 43.9. There's 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ones, I think. Yeah.
Some marking on it, though.
Yeah, 43.9. So there's two of them. It's 43.10. There is 7 of them, little round digits.
I've got 8.
Okay, that's fine. And QP screws times 4.
QP. Well, that's a new one.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in there. I'm not sure if we're using them right now, but
Okay.
QP,
And then
PP,
RP screws times 5.
RP to, yeah.
And then you've got some tracks.
Tracks are away. That's fine. Brilliant.
Okay. And so you're starting on the tank base then. The base of the tank by the looks of it.
Yes, I've noticed this.
Okay.
So I've got that
So
here.
I-
There you go.
Okay. So looks like you are putting in AM screw. No, you're taking out
Yep. It looks
AM
like
screws.
we're removing the AM screws, which
Yeah.
are these 4 that we put in. it
And
looks
you're
like
putting
we've
in
got
the RP screws.
Mm.
Okay.
So that's the first job then.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to try and catch up on the chat. And there's massive chat, so bear with me. So Max Mod says, hi, Crafty Chris. Peter Webb says, I'm the same, Dave. I have 52 issues with Titanic to build. And Steve131 says, evening all. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. So I've just for reference, the RP screws are just a tiny bit smaller.
Ah, right.
Not a lot in it.
Hmm.
You see that. So just a tad shorter, but I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, a bit strange that, isn't it? Bit strange. Okay, let's carry on then. So Ian Campbell says, hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Peter Webster says, hi, Steve, bud. Max Mod says, evening, Steve. Crafty Chris says, hi, Max Mods and Lee. And Dave McBill says, evening, Steve 131. Steve 131 says, hello, Ian Campbell. Max Mod says, hi, Lee. Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Geordie, Dave, Lee, Anfield Road out in the loft. Geordie Dave says, hi, Lee. Hi, Julie and Lee. And then Steve131 says, Dave McBills and Max Mods. Steve131 says, Peter Webster, sir. And Geordie Dave says, good night, everyone. Catch you tomorrow on the Titanic show.
Yes.
Yeah, good night, Geordie Dave. Take care now. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow on the Titanic. So Peter Webster says you've got to decide what springs you're using, and we've done that comment. And Peter Webster says 13. And Dave McBill says night, Geordie. Ian Campbell says latest, Geordie Dave. Steve131 says night, Geordie Dave. Peter Webster says night, Geordie. Lindsay's Bill says night, Geordie Dave. Max Mods says hi, Lindsay. And Lindsay's Bill says, hi, Max Mods. Peter Webster says I had the same issue and they had to send in replacements about the wheels. That's really good. And then Lindsay's Bill says, Yorkshire Crafter and Crafty Chris, sorry, missed you live show, but we'll watch you back later when chilling. That's okay, mate. So Peter Webster says, those loose ones are what I used. Are they good? They're good for off-roading.
Right.
Okay. And Crafty Chris says, no problem, Lindsay. And then we've got John's model making says, evening all. Evening, John. And
Evening, John. Thank you for joining.
Ian Campbell says, hi, John. Peter Webster says, hi, John. Max Mod says, hi, John. Dave McBill says, evening, John. Steve131 says, good evening, John. John's model making says, hi. Then we've got Marvel Pix or Phoenix. So it's Todd. Hello and good evening to all. Hello, Todd.
Hi Todd, mate. I did watch some of your stream yesterday. I didn't comment because it was on the telly, but good bonus about the car. I was hearing your story about your car problem, and it was just a fuse. Amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little bit as well and saw Buck with his tram, and I thought because he was working on his tram diorama, wasn't he? And wow, that's coming along nicely. Is that? I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't get me tempted, Buck, because well, I'm not buying anymore. Don't worry. So Peter Webb says those springs come sharp when they pop out, fitting them. Oh, goodness me, yeah, we'll have to watch out for that.
Right, yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that because Geordie did warn me. He's like, "Oh, look at the instructions," but it's hard to see how it's all going to work until I've actually done one. So
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
okay. So Gillian's Dot says, good evening again, Horlicks, Dave, Mark, Julie, Chris, Peter, Dave, Matt Builds, Warren, Lindsay's Builds, Ian Campbell, Steve, 131, John's Model Making, and Todd. And Yorkshire Crafter says, hi, Lindsay's Builds, no problem. Peter Webster says, hi, Gillian. Warren James says, Gillian's Dots, hi, Mum. And Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Gillian's Dots. Dave McBill says, evening, Gillian's Dots. Ian Campbell says, hi, Gillian. Steve131 says, evening, Gillian's Dots. And I am running out of air. Peter Webster says, hi, Lee. And Gillian's Dots says, hi, Lee. And Peter Webster says, hi, Todd. And I'm going to leave it there for now.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. So yeah, this is that's the 4 screws replaced. It's a bit strange because the other one, they're the same thread, just a bit shorter, but you know, they did fit okay. And that's, mind you, now I've shortened them. Now I've shortened them. That's made that looser. I'm wondering if these will tighten up a bit more. Yes, they do.
Right. Okay. Jolly good.
Yeah, got more turn on them now, which remember I said there was a lip here last time. That's what it fixes.
Right.
So yeah, okay, fair play.
Jolly good.
Brilliant.
Okay, so that was step 1 to 3. Taking them screws out and putting them screws back in. Now you're on to step 4. And there's like a little, is it an oil can or a glue emoji for 435? And it goes over the gun barrel.
This does look amazing though, isn't it? I love this. I love the detail.
Yeah, the detail's fantastic.
Okay, so yeah. Let me just get the other part over. I'm going to need to unwrap it because obviously I'm really wrapping this up in cotton wool because it's not mine and I want it to
look nice. Yeah,
I want it to look nice and keep it well protected. So I'm just going to wrap this because I didn't think we'd need it for a while, but
okay, so it looks like we're going to need 43.5 over the base of the gun barrel there.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to go in something like that.
Okay, and is that a glue emoji?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's definitely that way.
Okay, that's good to see you using that method of trying it either way. Yeah, looks good to me.
So now I need to glue this. So I'm going to get one of my pots I've been saving because I really like these. These are the tops of the, I said last week, these are the tops of the tracks.
Yeah.
And I really like them because they're like little shallow trays that you can put glue in, oil in, pain.
Yeah. Jolly good.
So I'm saving them. I've got a little pile of them. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I think should be all right.
Yeah.
And there's no real moving parts here, so I'm not too worried about trying to accidentally sticking something in the wrong place.
Yeah. So just while doing that, we've got John's Model Making says, hi Gillian, and he also says, great for modelling, Horlicks.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to carefully.
It's the CA glue.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm off shot. I'm just going to hold that in place.
Yeah. Your light keeps flashing. I think it's the way when you put your hand over that way.
Yeah, my lighting situation is horrendous in this room. Okay, so gonna let that set.
Yeah, you can do, because we're moving on to really good time now.
So I'm just gonna put that aside and not touch that for the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to be moving on to wheels.
Right.
Onto wheels. So
Wheels.
you're going to want the collar 43.7 and 43.3, and I'm thinking that's like the inner part of the wheel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the new ones out.
Going to say the new ones, yeah.
And
So
I'll keep these obviously, but they can go with the spares archive.
okay. Now, does that collar have any screw holes in it? No, doesn't, does it?
No.
No, okay, that's all right. So, according to the instructions, then on step 2, no, it isn't step 2, it is step 7. So, put the center of that into the one on your right hand side. Okay, and then you take the other wheel, the 43.2, and you pop it over, encasing the center, lining up the 3 screw holes, and you use QP times 3 to screw it together.
Okay. So I take it that's going to spin in there. And I'm thinking, do I need to put anything in there?
I think it's just like a spacer, yeah, like a. I mean, it doesn't say put any glue or anything in, so.
I'm wondering. No, I was thinking grease, but it runs pretty freely in there. Some proper plastic grease, but I think we'll be all right.
Oh, okay. So use 3 QP screws in that.
Okay, so they are the silver variety.
Okay, and while you're doing that, I'll bring up the chat. So in the chat, we've got Chris Creates. Hi, Horlicks, Dave, and everyone. I get my next Titanic issues today, but tired, so I'll upload the instructions tomorrow. That's okay, Chris. I hope you're still doing okay, and your Titanic's coming along fantastically, as we knew it would do.
Oh, so, brilliant. Hi, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Yeah, as I said to you, thank you so much for putting those issues up for the community.
Very much appreciated. Thank you, Chris. So Peter Webster says, hi, Chris Creates. Dave Matt Bill says, hi, Chris Creates. And Max Mod says, hi, Chris. And that's the chat brought up today.
I've been watching some of your gaming streams as well, so I haven't commented, but yeah, I've just got the Harry Potter game. Well, I've got lent it because I was watching it. It looks really good. I got it for the Xbox. My friends lent it to me, but to be honest, I've not really played it because I'm a PlayStation 5 man. So I don't want to get involved in it on the Xbox, and then knowing when I buy it, it's going to be for the PS5 and lose all my save data. So I've sort of put it to the side till I can afford to get the game, but it looks really good. Okay. I enjoyed watching your stream on that. Or some of it. I haven't watched it all yet.
Okay, so do you want to move on to step 10?
So sorry, yes. So those 3 screws in there.
Yeah, so step 9 shows it together. And step 10, you've got the arm, which is like a little axle. And you've got to put the axle in a certain way. And then there's a little cap. The PP times 1 goes over the end of it.
Oh, that's the screw with the hat on.
The PPO1. The PP1, sorry.
PP screw, yeah.
PP screw. So, right, okay. So we pop that in that away, yes. And then you put the screw in from the other side.
Well, that ain't going in there, is it?
It's
not that way, is it? It's definitely this way.
It's definitely that way because...
Oh, yeah. No, it's all right. Just needed a bit of...
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
And then you put the PP screw in the center, which is step 11. Okay, jolly good.
I'm going to loosen that fraction because it made it a bit stiff. When the wheel's quite stiff, I'm guessing this has got to be free running. That's a bit better.
Okay.
It's not turning the screw, is it? No. Okay.
So then on step 12, you've got to put the rubber ring on it on the back wheel first. Okay. And then step 13 shows you it on. Step 14, you put the other rubber wheel on the other front wheel.
Lovely fit that.
And then step 16, you put the cap on the front end of the wheel, which then finishes that wheel off.
And then one of the caps from 39. So that'll be in my
39 too, yeah. So there was 2 of them in 39.
Oh. Where have I put them then?
Okay, just while you're digging them out then. So we've got Peter Webster says sub to Chris Creates. So and Chris Creates says Legacy was a great game, loads of hours of gameplay. Marvel Pick says Hogwarts Legacy is fantastic. Played it completely through. And Chris Creates says Thanks for the sub, Peter Webster. And David Bassett says, good evening, Horlicks and Sir Dave, sir, and to all in chat. Hello, David.
Right. Well, I can't actually find them.
Will there be in the box of screws?
I put them safe.
In
I'm
your
sure.
box? In your box?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking through now. They won't have gone far. I haven't lost them, but I just. Are they? No.
They're like caps.
Yeah.
They'll just clip in with a couple of clips, I think.
Where are you?
While you're doing that, I'll bring up the chat. So David Bassett says, good evening, Max Mods. Peter Webster, Dave, Mac Builds and Chris Creates. Peter Webster says, hi, David Bassett. Max Mods says, good evening, David Bassett. And Dave Mac Builds says, evening, David Bassett. Ian Campbell says, hi, Todd and David Bassett. Chris Creates says, there's one thing I like about the Titanic build, the boxes that come in. I put parts that aren't used in them safe. Yeah, they're good little boxes, aren't they? But, and David Bassett says, evening to Gillian's Dots, John's Model Making, Ian Campbell and Steve131. Chat's up to date.
Well, I don't know where they've gone.
So there was in issue 39 then, times 2 it says.
Yeah.
Or minus 2.
I put them, I'm sure I said, I'm going to put them there and keep them, they should be in here. Like.
Or was there in 2 and there's 39 of them?
That's the cable grips that we kept, and that's the screws. I put them somewhere, didn't I? Because they were all in here, and I said, "Oh, we'll put them somewhere." They're not lost, but
no. Have you got like a little box on the tank somewhere that they might have gone in or taped them?
No, everything's been in here.
Oh, right, okay.
I've got the machine gun.
I was going to say, have you checked your spares box?
Spares. Oh, is
it box 13 or something?
It's not a good start, is it?
That's all right.
I know what they look like as well. Don't tell me.
Yeah, they're just like little hubcaps.
God, I remember now. I said I'm going to put them somewhere safe, and
They really are somewhere safe.
I'm going to have to find them. They're not lost, but I just can't put my finger on where I put them safe because I kept them safe. They're not there. That's all the spares in there. They're all the screws. That's the old springs.
I was going to say they're not. Don't get magazines with this, do you? Do you get magazines with this? Are they taped to the magazine or something?
No, all I remember is I'm sure I said in that stream where I put them.
Okay.
I'm sure I said where I was going to put them in that last stream, and I said, "Oh, in case I lose them, these are going here." And I remember saying that, and they're somewhere safe, but too safe by the looks of it. So I'm going to have to come back. I'll put that on afterwards.
Okay, no worries.
I'm wasting too much time. They'll be here somewhere. I've just put them somewhere safe, and I've had a mind block.
That's okay, no worries. Right. Okay, so still on 43 then. We're moving along to the tank side body. So you need your body of the tank. And I think you need the front end of the tank towards the left.
Right. Ah. Ah.
Ah.
That's my safe place.
It's found
Issue
panic
39.
yeah.
I thought I was going mad. I was like, oh no, I've never lost anything. Right, rewind. Issue 39.
So you want one wheel cap.
One cap. There you go. Don't
And
panic attack about it. So we have two wheel caps there. Yeah, because we built these bits, didn't we? And then
yeah, it says you have two. So 39, two. So you just want one, and one goes in the center of your wheels to make it really good.
okay, so I don't think there's a direction because the lugs are the same size. There we go.
Smashing. Lovely job.
Oh, I can chill out now. I was getting a bit stressed then.
You can have a chill out, yeah. Do you want to find the side of your tank, and we'll go through this chat? So John's model making says, evening David Bassett. David Bassett says, evening Julie, Yorkshire Crafter, and Warren James and Crafty Chris. Yorkshire Crafter says, evening David Bassett. Peter Webster says, you got the wheel caps in an earlier issue. David Bassett says, evening Lee, Anfield Road out in the loft. John's model making says, in a very safe place, Alex. You will find them 2 seconds after the stream. Yeah, often happens to us, does that one?
Yeah. I mean, everything. I don't know why I didn't put them in here. That's all the spares, and I'm going to do that now. 39, 40. Because I was so organised, I wrote the numbers on and everything.
Yeah.
41 and 42. There you go. They're all in there now.
Jolly good. You'll find them now.
Yeah. Right, sorry. So this is the tub.
Okay, so you need your tank base, and you need the front end towards the left-hand side, as far as I'm led to believe. Yes, you do, don't you? Okay. So you're looking at the 43.9, and that's two of the triangle things.
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to put them in the body. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So in between the fourth and the fifth wheel, is that correct?
Just in here.
Yeah, just in there. And there is a little lug that makes them fit in there.
Yeah, there's like a D shape on them.
Like a D shape, yeah. And okay, do we use anything else in there then? Do we just put them in? And they're not held in by anything?
I think they're just a tight fit. Let me just, sorry, I'm just bringing the light in because I can't, I can't see. I want to line these up. God, they're
I was
tiny.
going to say at a slight angle backwards. Yeah. So
Sort of like that.
yeah. So they're not held in by any screws at the back then?
No, that just clicked into place. What I could do is, I guess I could just put a little bit of glue on the inside, but I think I might do that.
What will they be then? What tensioners maybe? I don't know.
Do I put some glue? Did you glue yours in from the inside? Okay,
I'm just looking further along on the instructions, and it doesn't say about gluing. So, but I would say that you're probably just as well to glue them in, just so they don't come out. Eh? Okay.
I did. I kept knocking them out, fitting the rollers. Okay, as long as they're
Yeah.
not back out, I'm happy to put some glue on there.
Yeah, Warren James says, evening David Bassett, and Max Mod said I would not put the wheel caps on anyway in case they fall off like many do. And Peter West says I did because I keep knocking them out, fitting the wheel.
Just on the top there, just to try and keep them in. But they are quite a tight fit. But there you go.
Jolly good. Okay, so the next one then in step 20 by looks of it, 4310 you're going to need, and they're going to fit into the holes at the side of the wheel.
Oh God!
Do
these get glued, or do they just push fit as well?
What are they? Oh, they're them little plastic pushing things. That's glued together, is it?
Yeah. I haven't glued these, but they're stuck together.
Stuck together, yeah.
So,
What's going on there then?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's see how these fit then.
So there's 7 of them to put in. They go outside of the axle casings. It's a lovely red sky out there tonight. I hope it's going to be a nice day tonight.
Wow.
Are they tight?
Wow, I can't even. Yeah, they are actually. So that's one. Yeah, I don't think they need glue.
Okay. So you've got another 6 of them to go then.
That's one down. 2.
Okay.
3. 4. 5. 6. And one more. Seven. Okay.
Okay, so you've shown us what that looks like in step 22. Step 23, you start putting a spring on the rear one. So the rear one towards the right there. So you've got to get the spring the right way around. 43.8 it is. And you're putting the spring into the sticking out bit of the spring goes into the inward part of the axle. You'll see a hole in the inward part of the axle. Yeah, I can see the hole from here. In there, yeah. And that little sticking out bit goes into that.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to... now then, I've just noticed on here, on step 24, the part of the spring is sitting a different way to what your part of the spring is sitting. That lug on the spring is sitting right down towards the right, and you've got that right up towards the left. Yeah, it should be around there somewhere. So, which is a bit strange, isn't it?
Well, that only goes in one way, but it does if you twist it. Let me just triple check.
Yeah.
Let's get the spring from this issue.
Yeah.
We marked off as a bad.
Because as I said, the leg of the spring looks like it's kicking out towards the right hand side, whereas that leg was kicking out towards the left hand side.
So if this is the spring that come with this issue.
And that's kicking out towards the left hand side. But the picture says it's kicking out towards the right hand side, just there, yeah.
I'm guessing it'll be fine once it's under tension then.
Okay, I'll just bring up the chat because there's been a lot of chat while you're just messing. And then, so Diecast says that Leopard looks already cool. Thank you. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? Yeah, you can get it from Agora Models. So, yeah, just type in agoramodels.com and you can find it on there. So, and it is available, of course. So, and Peter Webster says it's the same as I have on my channel, Diecast. And Diecast says yes, it is. And Scale Model Ninja says good evening, all. Good evening, Scale Model Ninja. Thanks for joining. And while you're along this way, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell. If you don't mind, please, and drop a like as well, please. So Peter Webb says, hi, Ross. Dave McBill says, evening, Scale Model Ninja. Diecast says, hi. Scale Model Ninja says, hi, Peter. Dream Builder. Daniel L says, evening, Horlicks and chat. Evening, Dream Builder.
Hi, Daniel, and hi, Scale Model Ninja. Thank you for joining.
Scale Model Ninja says, hi, Dave. Peter Webster says, this part frustrated me big time. And says Peter Webster says there's a lot of tension in those springs when fitted. Okay. So Peter Webster says, hi, Daniel. And Max Mod says, evening, Scale Model Ninja. And that is chat. So with Peter's comment there that there is a lot of tension in them springs when they're fitted, does that mean they tension round to the right hand side and then you fit the wheel on?
I don't really understand this at all.
No.
So I can tell by this picture here that the spring looks as it does on there. So there's a bit of a discrepancy between, as you saw on the other page with the spring coming out this way.
Yeah, step 24 and step 25 is completely different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
So I'm looking at 25 at the moment, and my spring does look like that.
It does, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go with that. We'll go with that if you're all right with that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make it clear on how to fit that spring.
It doesn't really, but I'm guessing that it sort of clips around the axle part, and the axle part then forces its way backwards.
So does the spring go in the middle of this hole in the back? Round?
It could do. It could
it
do.
latches underneath that part.
And then you get a screw to hold that axle on as well. So can it latch just over that notch bit there?
Like that?
Can you hold it? Yes. And can you hold it with a screw? So the screw is a PP screw.
Well, you know when you hold it in such a position that I can't actually let go now.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean, yeah. So you're going to have to load a screw up, aren't you?
What we going in with a PP?
A PP, yeah.
Sorry if I'm off camera.
That's all right. It's very difficult, this bit, I can tell.
I can see now, Peter, how this was very frustrating.
Yeah.
Let me try and move back and put this in my lap.
And that's because the tracks are under tension pretty much all the time, aren't they? Okay, so let's have a look at this chat. So Scale Model Ninja says, hi, Mark. And Alex Demetrius has joined us. Good evening, Alex, Dave, and enjoying the build. And hi to all in chat. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
And Dave McBill says, hi, Alex. Evening. And Peter Webster says, hi, Alex. And Alex says, hi, Dave McBills and Peter Webster. Peter Webster says that you'll fit the wheel arm over and twist the spring till it locks onto the notch, and then you screw the arm down. Yeah, that's exactly it. So Steve131 says, tricky fitting that. Yeah, it does look quite tricky and under tension as well.
Right, I'm just going to have to move this out of the way a sec because
I'm just going to move away from here for a second. I'm just going to mute my mic. Crikey, sorry about that. I just had an absolute downpour outside.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I wondered what the heck it was.
Well, I think that's done.
Yeah, looks like it.
And
so just let me bring up this little bit of chat. Peter Webster says the wheel should be under tension when it's pushed up against the top part of the hull. It is, isn't it?
Is that right?
Yeah, it's under tension. Yeah.
Mind you, it doesn't look very secure.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go in any further than that.
No. Okay, so
Does that look good? Is that right?
it looks good to me. It's good to me because they're under tension. So, yeah, I'm going to bring up Peter's comment first. So, perfect, he says. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, good.
So, Steve131 says, Night Yorkshire Crafter.
Yeah, night Julie.
Night Jolie. Peter West says, Night Jolie. Dream Builder says, Cole. And Ian Campbell says, Night Jolie. And Julie says, goodness me, what? Why will it keep flicking like that? Yorkshire Craft says, heading to bed. Night, everyone. So, good night, Jolie. Yeah, take care now. And Dream Builder says, looking good, mate.
I mean, I'm a bit nervous about that because I know I'm pushing it, but it just doesn't. You can see there's quite a lot of movement in that, in the plastic parts.
Yeah.
But that screw won't go any tighter. I'm not going to force that anymore.
No.
I mean, it's solid, but it's just, you can see it's. Well, I'm guessing it's only just to. Probably won't flex that much.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Cool.
Okay, so the next thing then is tracks.
Which I'll do later. And I can't believe we've been going an hour and 10 minutes and I've only done one of these issues.
Yeah.
Okay. But as I say, I think this is the longest one.
So this gives us stage 43 complete then. We've put a capping over the barrel on the turret, on the gun, and then we've put a wheel together and we've put it onto the tank, and we still have a spare bit to put on just underneath the finger. Yeah, there. And so we're now on to issue 44.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully this will go a bit quicker because we know what we're doing. Well, not hopefully, because I'm really enjoying it. But
okay, jolly good.
Okay, 44 parts.
44 parts. Yeah. Not 44 parts, but stage 44.
So I'll stick them with the track bits. Okay.
Okay, so 44 times 2 is 2 rubbers. 2 rubber tracks. And 44, 6 and 7 is the inner and the outer wheel.
Yes.
44, 2 and 44, 3 is parts of the tank. 44, 3 is the axle stub. And 44, 2 is the side of the tank. The square bit, the oblong bit. And then you've got an axle. Okay. And then 44, 4 is a spring. 44, 5 is a collar. Okay, you've got PP screws times 3. QP screws times 4.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting these mixed up.
PPs and
QPs.
QPs times 4. Okay, and then you've got OP screws times 5.
OP 5, PP we've got 3.
Yeah.
And QP again we've got 4.
4, yeah, and then you've got tracks.
And the tracks are away. Lovely.
The tracks are away. Okay, so what do we need now? We need the side of the tank. That's brilliant, isn't it? So,
So I'm just gonna, before I do that, I'm just gonna swap the spring out.
yeah.
So hopefully it'll be another left one. I'm guessing we're on the left side of the tank. So we just marry them up. Yes, that's correct. They're the same. So I'm going to put this away in the L old bag. Okay.
Okay.
Right. We're going to need the tank.
You're going to need the side of the tank, yeah. And I can't work this out on the picture, but I think looking at the other side of the tank to what
So
you had.
circuit board here. So yeah, we're going to be working on this side with the wheel again.
Yeah. And the circuit board is, oh, hang on.
Circuit board's over there. So this would be the orientation of the picture.
Yes.
So
That's correct.
The back edge here.
You're working on that back edge there, yeah. So you want 39 again and 40. So you've got two widgets in 39, one in 39 and one in 40. And one goes fore and one goes aft in the build.
So that's these longer bits, I believe.
So 39, sorry, 40 goes furthest away from the circuit board.
Right, so.
Is that correct?
Yeah, this is 39. I'll do 39. One at a time. So 39 goes here.
Opposite the circuit board, yeah.
So I believe it's going to go in this hole here. Like. Just in there.
Okay. And you're going to need a OP screw to fasten that in with. An OP.
God.
Where's it gone?
I'm looking for, because it's gone.
Screwdriver?
Yeah. I had a small one here.
Okay, while you're looking, I'll just bring up some chats. Because we've got loads of chats. So Peter Webster says, I won't go anywhere, don't panic. And Dave McBill says, I'm going to say goodnight, guys. You're doing a great job on the tank, Alex. I'll catch you up tomorrow. Thank you very, very much, Dave Mac. And good night now. And Dave McBill says, night all in chat. And Dream Builder says, night, Dave. Ian Campbell says, laters, Dave Mac. Peter Webster says, you've got to do that for every wheel. Enjoy. Right, okay. So Steve131 says, bananas at Dave McBuild's. Well, actually, it's booms. So Peter Webster says, you are close to fitting the fiddly hinges and side armour panels. Jolly good. Steve131 says that Peter Webster, it gets quicker with practice there. Dream Builder says, so Peter, you've done this bad boy. And Peter Webster says, it does Steve get too confident it bites you? Yeah. John's Model Making says, night all, see you all soon. Good night, John. Take care now. And Peter Webster says, I have Daniel. And Peter Webster says, night, John. Steve131 says, at Peter Webster, very true, sir. Diecast says, night, John. Dream Builder says, that's cool, never gone into lighting stuff yet. Peter Webster says, knuckle bashing time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on plastic. So, Peter Webster says, night, Dave Mack. And Diecast says, have to go, people. Yeah, take care now, Diecast.
Thank you for dropping in.
Diecast says, be good and safe. Yeah, we will, always. And come on, stop clicking. Diecast says, bye-bye. And Peter Webster says, night, Diecast. That's chat brought up to date for now. Okay. And you found your little screwdriver.
I didn't get it out in the first place.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's still in the drawer.
Okay, that's
that fitted and that spins.
So, and then you've got to go to 40 and put 40 in now in the same way with an OP screw. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, and that is going to go in this far one here. Just for interest, it doesn't fit in that one.
Oh.
So let me go in the one way.
Oh.
Okay.
OP, yeah.
Also, what I found, I was saying that I was showing you all lot the other day, wasn't I, Mark? Back in the day when I was in the Terminator, never used it. In here, we've got 4 mini screwdrivers.
Yeah.
So one being very similar to that one. It's actually a little bit, they're actually a little bit shorter than that one.
Yeah.
So that they may come in use through this build.
Gosh, I'm getting a bit cold again.
It's funny because I said to Dave before the stream, didn't I? Oh,
yeah.
See how we get on. If it's quick, I might add another couple to the end of the build. Don't think I'll be doing that. Right.
Well, okay. So now we've done that, we need to put that away, and we're going to start on wheelie good wheels again.
Do we need to do step 3?
No, you've put them in.
I've just done step 1 at the moment.
Step 1, you've put
bigger ones.
You've done them, haven't you?
Yeah, I did the 2 bigger ones.
Oh,
step 1.
Sorry, I'm not with you. Yes, you did the 2 bigger ones. Sorry, I'm not with you. Yeah, no, step 3, 39 and 40 again. Yeah, so they need to be further down, don't they?
So these are now going to be the smaller ones.
Smaller ones, yeah. God blimey, it's a good job you're on the ball because I'm not.
Right, so OP again, 2. These will go in there.
Yeah. I'll put it down to the old age and senility. That's what I'll put it down to. Or old age and poverty.
Okay, so that's one of them in.
Okay.
One more hole for the part from
Yeah,
40.
from 40, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, because we've got the UFOs in here. Johnny Dave called these UFOs last week.
Oh, yeah, they look like them, don't they? Well, if that's what a UFO looks like, yeah. Not that I've seen one. Right, so
I think I might have done.
You might have done.
Well, it's one of them really. You see, normally if I'm on a long road trip and I'm on the motorway, because you get the clear open skies.
Yeah.
There was definitely something I saw, and it was really bright. It wasn't a star. No, I don't think it was a star because it was moving quite fast, but it wasn't an aeroplane.
Okay.
Because you can tell, like, they blink.
Yeah.
You can't really see the headlights as such. You just see the blinking lights on the wings.
Yeah.
And it was just really, really odd.
So could it have been the space station?
I don't know, actually. I never really thought of that. It was quite visible. It didn't look that far away.
Yeah. The space station is a bit like that when it comes around.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all in.
Jolly good. Okay.
Now we're having a really good time.
Now we're going to have a really good time. Yeah. So you want a center collar,
Yeah.
an inner wheel, and you want to put the center collar in the inner wheel. So that's step 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
The center collar is 44.5, and then you've got 44.7.
Okay.
And then you need 44.6, which is the outer wheel. And you need to put them two together with the collar in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to tighten it up with QP screws times 3. God, Benny's right. So David Bassett says night diecast. And Ian Campbell says buy diecast. And Steve131 says battery's dead. Gonna hit the silk. Night all. Good night, Steve131. And Peter Webster says night, Steve. Ian Campbell says night, Steve. David Bassett says could have been a satellite or perhaps the International Space Station.
Yeah.
That could be seen. Yeah.
Yeah, there could be that.
David Bassett says night, Steve as well. Yeah, me and Chris have seen the International Space Station. It is a bit weird, to be honest. It's very weird watching it track across the sky. Right. Okay, so you've done that. That's step 4. You're showing me that now. Step 9. I don't know where I am. Step 8 you've done, showing me it. Step 9, you need a PP screw in your axle. And you need to put your axle in and PP screw from the front. That's correct. In step 10, and the PP screw in the center.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you need your rubber rings, and you want to put the rear rubber ring on first, and then the front rubber ring, and that is 44.1 on the front, 44.1 on the back, and that's stage 11, 12, 13, and 14. Stage 15 is your 39, a cap.
I will put them on. I think they should be all right. Hopefully, I'm not going to be.
They're pretty big, though, aren't they?
They're pretty big. They clip in really nicely, and they're not really going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So you're going to need your tank side again now. And I think it's the opposite direction now as well, isn't it? It's the circuit board towards you and doing the very rear one again. I think.
We're going next to the old one, aren't we?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, we are. I couldn't get my bearings then. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got confused with that. I was like, we've already done that one. But yeah.
I was thinking that, yeah. But it's the next one, yeah. That's the one.
So spring in there.
Spring in, and it'll spring to the left. But then you've got to get a screw organised first, a PP screw.
Yeah.
If you remember. You've got one, right? Okay. You need to put that onto the spring, onto the spriget, onto the axle casing, spring it round until it clicks onto that lug, if it will. And then pop your PP screw in the center to hold it in position.
Whoa.
Ooh, I get a bit nervous when stuff happens like that. So Ian Campbell says you can get an app for the mobile that shows you as augmented reality where everything is. And he corrected himself there, augmented. Okay. And Lee says, good stream, big like. Thank you, Lee. Peter Webster says, watching this is like I'm building it all again, but less stressful. That's great. Yeah, as long as we can take the stress out for you, that's all right, Peter.
Well, I'm not happy with that.
Okay.
It's not sitting right.
Okay. Oof. Is it the correct spring?
Yeah. There you go. I think that's in now.
Okay.
Really difficult, this, actually.
Yeah. God blimey.
And then I'm going to do the trick of reversing the screw so I don't double thread it.
Yeah. Once you can hold it in position. God, that's so awkward. So what I'm doing, I'm going to bring up the chat. The chat says, Ian Campbell says, ha, Peter. And Ian Campbell says, no stress with me either. No, you're not building it. David Bassett says, excellent stream, guys. Brings back memories of both your Routemaster builds. Yeah, the only difference is there, David, is that I'm just sitting in for Jordy Dave tonight. So, and Jordy Dave knows what he's doing, and I don't. So, Peter Webster says, that happens like I said, it bites back, laughing out loud. Yeah. It looks like it does. Ouch. I'm saying ouch and thinking about my fingers.
It's just so difficult to.
A lot of tension there, isn't there?
Sweat on. Sorry, just excuse the arm. I'm just trying to find a bigger screwdriver because I think I need to get a bit more.
Purchase on it, maybe.
That's better. There you go.
There we go.
That is actually really difficult to do.
Yeah.
Give my hands.
Oh my God, yeah.
Just another two to do. Right. So, that's it then, isn't it, for this one?
So, yeah, for this one, there's tracks, and more tracks. And then, come on, computer, load. Come on, 44 tracks. Stage complete. And you've still got a square bit and another square bit. Okay. So are you doing 45?
Oh, yes. Let's. Yeah, as long as you're all right.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. So if you want to open pack 45, we'll have a look and see what's in there. I've already spotted that there's some small bits. Hope they come apparent a bit later on. I think they will. Okay. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, that's all right. Okay, right. Shall we just go through the? Oh, you're not done yet. It hasn't told us to put them other two bits on yet, though, has it?
Yeah, I was just seeing Peter's comment. I know exactly what you mean. You think you've done it, and it goes.
Yeah, bang.
Definitely the Orio's helping in this situation because I can get another turn out of this. I think it's tight with this, and then this gives you another turn.
Yeah. Right,
okay, tracks. They're here, present. They're going to go with the rest of them over here.
Okay.
For them. So
tracks are present and correct. Okay, so 45, 1. We've got 2 rubber rings.
2 rubber rings, yeah.
40, yeah, 2 armbands. 45, 2 is an axle. Little L-shaped axle. There we go, yep. 45, 3. Not sure what it is. 45, 4 and 45, 7 and 45, 5 and 45, 6. 4 small parts. And yeah, they look like them. Yeah, that's correct. 45, 7 And 45.8 are the wheels. Yeah, are they the different ones this time?
Yeah, correct
Yeah.
pair.
Okay, the correct pair. 45.9 is a piece of bodywork. Yeah. Okay, it looks like the tank side, doesn't it? And 45, 10 and 11 is tracks, and 12 and 13 is tracks.
Yeah.
And 45, 14 is a spring.
Right, okay, let's swap that out while we're there.
45, 15 is a collar. Yeah.
Sorry, we'll just
Oh.
put the old spring away. So that's the spring, collar.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got screws of OP screws times 5.
OP screws. I've got 4 in here,
Oh.
but I've still got a spare from the last one.
Ah,
So.
right. Okay. Jolly good. And then we've got NP screws times 6.
Okay, NP. We've got a new type of screw here.
Yeah.
I'll put that in there. Yep.
We've got QP screws of times 4.
Yep.
And we've got PP screws of times 3.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, first thing we have to do today on this one, then, in step 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, is to get the wheel and put the wheel together. So, you want the collar in the wheel center. Okay.
Cool.
That's step 1 and 2. Step
I'm just
3
going
and
to
4.
file out 1 second.
Okay. Have you come across a bit that wants filing?
Yeah, there's a bit of a burr on it that's going to make it a bit rough running.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find. Oh, there it is.
Birds are always rough, aren't they? Yes, Dave.
Sorry. Oh, concentrating. There you go. That should fit now. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jolly good. Okay, so we want 45.7, and you need to put them 2 together, and then you need the QP screws times 3. So Max Mod says, "Wow, be careful of blisters." Yeah, goodness me.
Yeah, I've already got one as well today.
I've got a bad hand.
There. I do it every time. I was a nice seagull decided to do a whoopsie all over my car, and I don't understand how a seagull can produce that much. So I had to go and jet wash the car. And I used my favourite. I did it after work, and I had to clean the wheels and everything like that. And it's a brilliant jet wash because it's my favourite one, and it's hot.
Yeah.
And then when you hold the lance, because it's cold outside, you don't feel it burning. And every time where the lance, like where you got you hold it like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Or have you hold it like that? It always burns my thumb.
Oh.
So that's a burn.
It's a burn.
And I do it every time. Never learn.
Pair of leather gloves then, maybe, yeah?
Yeah, because when you're actually doing it, you don't notice it until you get you're like, oh, that's all. But my car does look nice now. Okay.
Okay. That's that. So you need step 5. You need the axle and a PP screw. And that's step 6 done. Step 7, step 8, step 9, and step 10 are the rubber wheels, the rubber tires.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2.
And step 11 is the cap 40. And that takes us up to step 12. Once the cap
from pack 40. Yep.
Jolly good. Okay, now we need your tank side. And you need the third one along from the back.
Oh God, here we go. Sweat time.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go straight in with the Oreo.
Okay. So
my magnetizer. Let's give that a bit of a.
yeah, good.
So put a bit of
spring.
Put a spring in.
Into the axle, and then the axle part onto the spring and onto the axle, and force its way back, and then pop your PP spring in. The PP screw in, and that will take us up to step 18 once that's done. So Max says he's going to say good night, everybody, and he's got the dentist tomorrow, so I need to be up early. So yeah, good night, Mark. Take care now, and
Mark. Thanks for popping in or coming in.
Hope you get your teeth sorted all right.
Sorry, I know you can't see me. I'm just trying to fight with this here.
That's all right. Peter Webster says night, Mark. Yeah, I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow as well. Oh, that's charged. I'm going to set that off charge. Oh. Oh. That plug's a bit wet. There we go. Okay, so that's the on. Yeah, fantastic. Right. Okay, so 45, and we're on step 19. The 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so step 19 is 2 of the little widgets out the packet. Well, it looks like there's 2 different sorts. And we need the flap, which I think you've got there somewhere. Yeah, that's the one, I believe. Yeah, the flap. And you need to put the long widget on the short end and the short widget on the long end. Does that make sense? So the long widget, 45.3.
Well, I'm going to go by colours.
I was going to say there's different colours, isn't there? So
45.3 is the
45.3.
brown widget.
Okay, yeah, that's that one.
And then the one with the single widget.
Yeah. So the long one on the short side and the short one on the long side. 45.6, yeah. So they should just pop in there.
Okay, so one in there.
Yep. And that one in there.
So must be a direction because
yeah, the pins look as though they go in towards the tank.
this one, I mean, it's the same both ends.
Yeah.
But you've got one pin on the back longer than the other.
Longer, yeah. Now, this picture doesn't actually show which is longer, but if you've picked out 45.3, then that should be the right one. But it's getting it in the right orientation into the tank, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm sure that'll come apparent.
Yeah.
So I'm going to nestle them in there for now, okay?
Okay, so now we need the tank side, which is 45.9. That's that bit. And you need 2 NP screws because you're going to put the flap towards the left-hand side of that. So I would imagine that's upside down at the minute. Yeah, turn it the other way around. Oh, hang on, no. No, you've got it right. Yeah, you've got it right. So hopefully you can fathom out now where they go into that flap. So they do go on that bottom edge, and you've got to line the hole up underneath for 2 screws, 2 NP screws, that is. Does it line up for an NP screw?
Yeah, I can see the screw hole. It's just now trying to get them in. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get my whizzer out.
Your whizzer.
Whizzer, you know what I mean? The file.
Yeah.
Just from the back, just to carefully just give that a bit more.
Yeah.
For the screw hook for these posts. So what I've noticed as well, yeah, see that's gone in nicely now.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is, I probably won't get that back out now. If you look on here, it says 2.
Yeah.
And on the back of here, it says 2.
Ah, right.
However, you look at this first widget,
Mm-hmm.
it says 4.
Yeah.
If you look on here, it says 1.
All right.
But that's 3 and that's 2.
All right. So yeah, been a misprint then, haven't they?
But
What does
it's
it say on the other
definitely
widget that's in your packet?
the 45.6 is definitely the black one because it's only got the one pin.
Yeah.
And it's the only ones we've had up to now in the build. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So that can go in there like so.
I was going to say, does the paint match up with that?
No.
No.
good fit.
You have a good fit. Okay. So you need now 2 NP screws to fix them in. NP.
Oh, they're quite long. Just marrying up to make sure they weren't going to go all the way through.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely NP screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are on the other ones as well.
Where's the screwdriver gone? I'm losing everything.
There's a song there somewhere. I'm losing everything. It's like the sun going down on me.
Karaoke. We haven't had that for a while, have we? A bit of karaoke. Dave karaoke.
No.
What a treat. There you go. That's him.
Lovely. Okay. So now we need the other flap, which is 44.2. So that was from the last one, wasn't it? So there we go. Okay. And where is the other? It's there. So we're popping that in, and you're needing 45.5 at the end of it, because it's one end's going into one end of the other end, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's the grey, long grey one, and that is marked 3 underneath.
Yeah, and it should be marked 3 on your board as well, shouldn't it?
Which is
Don't know. What's that? Something ending. It's all right. I didn't bid on anything anyway. So.
Okay, so we're going to slot that in, yeah?
Yeah, you're going to slot that into the existing one, and then you're going to slot the other one in at the other side, and then you're going to put it in with another NP screw times 2 by the looks of it. 2 screws in that end. Ouch. Two NP screws. Okay, so Ian says Night Mark, and Peter Webster says Tiny NP, great fun.
Yeah. Okay. That one's more flappy than this one is. That stays.
Okay, and that's it for that. And now we're on to tracks. Tracks, and more tracks.
Okay, so that's going to go away for another day.
And more tracks.
So what I'm going to do with this...
And it says stage complete. You've got one connector, which is there in the bag. And you've got a side with 2 flaps on. You've got 3 wheels on the tank. What's 5? Yeah, that's correct.
And the wheels...
The wheels on the tank.
Okay.
Jolly good.
The wheels on the tank go round and round. Okay. It looks like an absolute mess around here. Look, all this stuff.
Battlefield.
Okay, so
Looks like a battlefield, it does.
I'm going to put that away safe.
Yep. Put it in your box.
Okay. Last issue then for the night, 46.
46. Okay, so we're doing a bit of the side of the tank. We're doing another wheel. So I'll let you get your bits out and then we'll have a count up and see what we've got.
Yeah, that's a good point, Lindsay. I think it might be all right. I mean, I guess it depends where this is going to end up.
Side of the
Down
tank.
the side, it should be all right.
Yeah.
But I could do.
It'll be just to like a deflector to keep anything going on the tracks, I should think. Top of the tracks.
Okay, Ben, more track. That'll go with that issue.
Yep, more track. So, are you ready for the parts then? No, you're not yet, are you? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, so 46.1 times 2 is 2 rubber rings, 2 rubber tires.
Yep.
46.2 is the side of the tank. Which is that, yep. 46, 3, 4, and 5 are 3 little widgets. 3 hinge widgets. 3 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 44.6 is a spigot. What is it? It's what did I call it? A spacer.
I'm just gonna get that bear off of there. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, get the bear off.
There you go.
Yeah, then a spring. So 45.9. It's 46.9. Okay.
Let me just swap that.
You've got to swap your spring.
Okay.
Okay, and then you've got a small axle, which is 46.14.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the wheels, the inner and the outer wheels, 46.7, 46.8. Yeah. Then you've got PP screws times 3.
Oh, I think he's got some orders by. Blowing popcorn out the back.
Yeah, it's doing so much.
Right, so PP times 3, yes.
PP times 3. And then QP times 4.
Yeah.
NP times 6. Goodness me. Going back again. And OP times 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, step 1, 2, 3, and 4 is your wheel. So you want the center spigot and the inside bit of the wheel. You want to put the center spigot in the inside bit of the wheel. And then step 3, you want to put the outside bit of the wheel on the inside bit of the wheel with the spigot in the middle. And you want to fasten them together with 3 QP screws. 3 QPs. Okay, so let's just bring up the chat. Lindsay's build says you can put a little drop of oil on the hinge if it's on the stiff flap. And Peter Webster says you never mess with the flaps. You never mess with the flaps, so use a choice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Lindsay's build says laughing out loud, Peter. Ian Campbell says great job, guys. I'm gonna have to go now. Julie has warmed up the bed, so I'm gonna jump in. Night night. Aren't you the lucky one?
Okay, Ian, thank you. Yeah, we're
Good
pretty
night.
much done now, so
Good night, Ian. Take care. Lindsay's build says bye, Ian. And Peter Webster says night, Ian. So, yeah, jolly good.
okay, so that's that done.
Okay, so that's step 4 done. Step 5 is you need the axle 4614 and a PP screw. And you need to put the axle into the back end of the wheel and put a PP screw in the center. So that will be step 5 and 6. Oh, pardon me.
Okay.
Okay. Step 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the rubber tires. Putting the back one on first.
Yeah, 1, 2.
And step 11 will be putting the cap on, and 12 will be showing the cap is on.
So it's from part 40.
Okay, yeah, jolly good. That's the cap. So that's step 12 done. So now we're needing side of the tank, and you're needing the 4th axle along. Okay, so right, so you're going to need your spring on the axle in step 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 is putting the spring on the axle, putting the axle on the spring, and then putting a PP screw in the center. Minding your fingers whilst you're doing it. Okay.
And the good news is, got a system.
Carry on. Right, okay, jolly good. So now we're on to step 19, and you're going to need the side panel of your tank.
Okay.
So the side panel without anything on, that's correct. And you're going to need 46.3, and that is a small widget with 2 NP screws screwing it into the side. So 46.3.
Yeah, and that is the brown tan coloured one with 2 pins.
Yep. And you need 2 NP screws to screw it in from the back. here's the chat. Dream Builder Daniel says still here but lacking a bit, and Dream Builder says but we'll be getting into bed soon. Lee says night all, good night Lee.
Nightly.
Peter Webster says night Lee. Dream Builder says night Lee. Lee says I'm live tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy as I normally am on a Tuesday, so I'm gonna have to give my apologies, Lee. So and then Peter Webster says okay, Lee. So yeah, so Anfield Road layout in the loft. Lee will be live tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Pop along and have some fun. Okay, and the next thing is tracks, and more tracks. I'm just going to skip down to the bottom here. It's slow as my pad at the minute. Come on, tracks, and it says stage complete. So you should have the side panel and 2 widgets left.
Okay, yep. So I'm going to just mark these up. So 46.4. Is the green one. Because we like to be organised, don't we?
Yeah.
And then the little one is 46.5.
God, blimey, I wonder what's happening with my hand.
And we've got quite a lot of these NP screws left, so we're keeping them. We're going to keep these
Bagged up, yeah.
bagged up and put them with these parts. Just think. I think these are actually all spares because we've done 4 wheels. So
Yeah.
these are actually these can go away. We've done QP, which are these. These are all spares. So they can go away. And there's too many of these OPs left. So
yeah. So you've got over halfway on this side with the wheels because you've got another 3 to do, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep them, that, and that in a bigger bag. Put them away. We've got spare. Where's the small spares? Here. We've got the small spares bag.
Uh-huh.
We've still got a spare one of these little caps, so I'm going to put that in there.
Yeah. There was a spare one, wasn't there?
Yeah, we got 8. So, and I think it's because 2 of them got stuck together. So,
yeah,
that can go in there as a spare. There's spares, that's spares. Old springs. Current spares. Right, okay. I think I'm organised. I just wanted to get everything away.
yeah.
Because so I didn't lose anything. It's all in there.
Yeah. Jolly good.
Brilliant. Well, what an issue that's been.
Yeah. The
Well,
next one's going to be 47.
I actually thought, I didn't think it would take that long to do them for,
No,
but I was wrong.
I suppose it's now you're into the swing of things. It's not too bad. Then wheels. It's a bit confusing, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Over which way they went. So
Right, let's bring us back up.
there we go. Yeah. So we've caught up with the chat and everything else. So yeah, all done and dusted. God blimey, then where are we? So tomorrow we will be live with the Eddie Stobbard at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, and I think Christine's doing issue 83, is it? Something like that. 82, 83. I've forgotten. So yeah, she'll be doing that, and then afterwards it'll be George, Dave, and Dana doing the Titanic, I believe. So tomorrow evening. So yeah, at 8 p.m. So yeah, from 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, you've got Lee at Anfield Road layout in the loft from 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. He'll be live and he'll be joined by his friends live tomorrow evening, and he'll be working on his railway layout and everything else, and the other guys there, they'll be working on their projects. So, and yeah, that'll be my next time along. Will be tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. with Christine. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and and then Wednesday evening you'll be seeing me again. You'll be seeing me on the Northern. Sorry, not the Northern Model Builders. It's the Model Crafting Club UK, the MCC UK. So that will be 8 o'clock, I do believe, on Wednesday evening. And then on Thursday evening, you'll see me again on Lindsay's Builds channel. And that will be 7:30 on Thursday evening. And then Friday, I'm going to collapse. So, yeah. Got a busy week, actually, with all sorts of everything else. So, I don't tell you what I'm up to, because I'm up to all sorts this week. And it's just going to be one of them weeks from hell. So if I appear a bit tired or dopey, I'm going to have to you're going to have to forgive me a bit. So anyway, I digress. So Peter Webster says, see you all tomorrow night. I hope I've helped a little. Thank you ever so much, Peter. You have helped enormously. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank
Massively helps because you know, obviously I'm going into this blind and you've done it, so you know you're a massive help.
Yeah, you are. Thank you ever so much, Peter. Really are a big help. And yeah, Horlicks has got some tracks to do now. He's got 4 or 5 lots of tracks to do, haven't you?
Yeah, not tonight though.
No, not tonight.
No, I'm done now for tonight.
I can hear a helicopter. That's a bit odd. Puts the fear of dread in me when I hear a helicopter around here. So okay. So
I've just wrapped all this up. That's why you
jolly good.
So yeah, lovely. Right, I need to go and do some dinner and stuff because it's getting really late now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all very much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed that. I think I was dreading those wheels. The first one was horrendous. The second one was, oh my god. Third one was, oh, it's all right, and the fourth one was easy. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, now I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. But you've got to really make sure those screws are tight. Otherwise, if they're slightly loose, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I will. Oh, is that more? I'll let you do the last bit of chat.
Yeah, there's a little bit of chat. So Lindsay's build says, bye all, coming along nicely. It is indeed, Lindsay. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Dream Builder Daniel says, night cheers. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, please leave with a nice good thumbs up for Alex. And yeah, subscribe to his channel if you already haven't done so. But yeah, and thank you ever so much for keeping the chat nice and healthy. So Dream Builder says, thanks Alex and Dave for helping. No, it's all right. That's absolutely fine. We try and help one another with this, our community. Try and do what we can for each other. It's normally Geordie Dave's job, but I don't mind stepping in to help now and again. It's not a problem. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I'll let you say your piece.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say good night, all. Take care, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. And yeah, don't do anything I won't do. We wouldn't leave an awful lot to be desired. So, other than that, take care. God bless and good night.
Lovely. Yeah, and it's a good night for me. Thank you all for your support. Means a lot. And again, yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Peter. Yeah. Honestly, you don't realise how much for help you are, especially because you've done, you're ahead, so you've done it.
Yeah.
So you can pick these things up and answer my questions, and yeah, great help. So thank you very much, and thank you, Dave, for coming on to help tonight.
You're welcome,
Geordie Dave, just for this one off. So thank you for your time, and. Yeah, I'm going to say good night. Wish you all a good evening. And yeah, see you tomorrow evening for Titanic. I'll be on that next with helping Geordie Dave. So,
okay.
Find me outro. So, yeah, it's good night for me.
And good night from him.
Good night.
Good night.